Hi, I'm Kian. Last video, I showed you guys some of my old drawings, at least the ones that weren't affected by the flood. Check out that video to see what I mean. In this video, I'm going to redraw some of my old digital drawings because I already made a video redrawing some traditional drawings. Make sure to check that one too. Damn, self-promotion is heavy today. I'm starting to feel like a real YouTuber now. Enough with the yaparoni, let's just get into it. So this is the first drawing that I have chosen. It's a drawing of a girl eating a Pocky stick. This is not an OC, she doesn't have a name. She was just a random girl that I drew. There's no backstory behind this, like there's no lore as to why she's eating Pocky stick. I remember making this drawing to post on Instagram. I believe this was the first ever piece of art that I ever posted online. Oh my god, at that time I was dead set on being an Instagram artist. I joined Draw This in Your Style challenges and trends. Do you guys remember this Sailor Moon screen cap trend? I remember when it was really popular, my discovery page on Instagram was full of it. Just Sailor Moon's faces filling up the entire screen. Anyways, for the redraw, I kept everything the same. I made her gently bite on the stick instead of suckling on it. Like, girl, what are you doing? That's not a lollipop. I also just added more details to every part of the character, like the hair, the choker, and the jacket. The jacket being off shoulder actually comes from an old redraw of this drawing, so it's not the first time that I ever redraw this. I thought it would be a good way to give a callback to that as well. Also, it just helps with adding some personality into the drawing. The old redraw was actually from my second attempt at being an Instagram artist. I told this story in more detail in my last video, but my first attempt, I quit in like a month, and only 5 or 6 months later, I tried again and I was more consistent that time. Keep in mind, this was during the lockdown pandemic era, so there was more free time. I posted art every 3 or 4 days if I remember correctly. Oh my god, my Instagram now is horrible. I've been wanting to be better at it, but obviously YouTube takes most of my time. But I really want to up my Instagram game. Follow me there if you would like, but there's nothing there that you haven't seen on this channel. I will be better at it. This is a promise to myself and... Girl, who is this promise for? Anyways, I put Pookie instead of Pocky. How do you even say it? Oh, Pocky? Pokey? Oop, that's not. Wait, I just noticed. I deadass just pasted a PNG of a real Pocky box on the original, just completely unbothered. Nowadays, I actually enjoy drawing packaging of like food and products. I have to put my branding, the Holy Spikes on there, and I put it on the choker as well. By the way, the Holy Spikes is... I'm gonna talk about it more in the future. It's part of my universe lore, the Iconic Cinematic Universe, ICU. Wait, no. I've put it everywhere in my art. It's kind of like a watermark too, but yeah, I kept the color palette the same. I feel like I've gotten better at drawing backgrounds. I still struggle with it, but I am improving, I can say that much. This is what happens when you only draw characters in Void for years. Learn to package your drawing, kids. Don't just leave it with a white background. I had never done that, ever. Anyways, here she is. I usually ask for name recommendations, but she's such a nothing character. We can call her Pookie. Wait, no. If you have a name idea, drop it in the comments. She deserves respect, okay? She deserves a name. Not Sexy Demon Guy though. He will forever be just Sexy Demon Guy. Here is the next drawing that I have chosen. This one was actually not shown in my last video. If you look at him, you might think, why the f is a mermaid wearing a winter outfit or just an outfit to begin with? Well, this requires some explanation. A few years ago, I had another YouTube channel. Again, I talk about this in my last video. I made a video called Spinning Wheel Designs My OCs. And this character was not featured in that video. This character, along with another robot character, were 2 original attempts of the spinning wheel challenge, but I don't remember for what reason I scrapped them both and completely redid everything with 3 new characters. I don't know why I did this. These 2 are far more interesting looking than the 3 characters I ended up putting in the video. So I thought that he deserves justice, so I chose to redraw him. Robot girl, your time will come in the future. So I believe the prompts that I got for him were mermaid and winter outfit. So that's why this mermaid is wearing a winter outfit. Or I guess merman. Same as the last one, I kept everything mostly the same, but I put a little bit more details or I put details in general because there seemed to be none in the original drawing. The tail with that color and no scale details added made it seem like he's part seal rather than a merman. Like, did I hate details or something? My art style is so simple now, so any area that I can enhance with details, you best believe there will be details added there. So in that old spinning wheel video, I actually ended up with another merman character, but he got a summer outfit instead of winter. By the way, these two videos are so boring to watch. I didn't put any voiceover. Instead, I put text captions describing everything I did, and the video becomes a snoozer. I get self-conscious now with my voiceover, like, am I boring people? So I don't know what I was thinking back then, just putting captions instead of voiceover. And I'm not saying that YouTubers who don't voice their videos are boring. At least they put interesting edits, you know? I just slapped the speed paint and captions and put the most sleep-inducing music ever. Girl, bye. By the way, in that boring ass video, I gave the merman a story. He was in a relationship with a human, so he's learning to do human things like wearing clothes and drinking cokes. You know, that's all we humans do. Wear clothes and drink cokes, that's it. So I'm going to steal that story and give it to our merman here. Oh, I want to design a boyfriend for him. Ooh, I'm kinda excited about this one. Gay mermans, anyone? Just me? Okay. So this is going into my list of ideas that I get excited about at first and abandon later on. But I'm not gonna abandon you again. You deserve justice. Justice. That could be his name. You know what? Yeah. His name is Justice. I just named him. I don't care if it has nothing to do with the ocean. I'm sorry, his name is not Shark. I don't know. I don't know nothing about the ocean. Actually, I know one thing about it. I know to stay away from it because the ocean is scary as shit. Anyways, here is Justice. Let me know what you think of him in the comments and some ideas for his lover. I don't know. So the final drawing that I chose is this. This is actually a redraw of an older drawing. This is the most recent one, but I think this looks the worst out of all three. It just looks so awkward. Everything about it, the pose, the expression, and the eyes are just staring into our souls. Oh, what is Tomoe doing here? So I didn't want to choose this one at first because he's a school person, student. Dumbass. He's a student and I already drew a student, Tomoe, for the first redraw video, and I was like, I'm not gonna draw a school student again. But then I remembered Tomoe's story. Why is she blushing? I don't know, maybe she's thinking of her crush, or Manny Jacinto, or a sandwich. I don't know what she's thinking of, but she's blushing while thinking of it. So I got an idea. He could be the one Tomoe was blushing for. He is her crush. So she's not blushing for Manny Jacinto, which, girl, are you blind? Like, look at that man. She's not blushing for a sandwich. She's blushing for him. And he, as you can see, is blushing for her too. He's blushing for her, okay, not someone else. Damn, that would be sad. We're not here to create tragedy, okay? This is not one-sided love. It's requited love. So yeah, we've got a couple. He is a transfer student from Latvia. He's from Latvia and he's learning Japanese. And as the president of the Japanese club, Tomoe was asked to tutor him. But Tomoe is a busy girl. She's busy watching Madoka Magica. That's all she does. She's just rewatching it over and over again. I don't know how she's not dead inside. She is a busy woman, so she was mad that she had to help him. But as she gets to know boy, we need a name for him. Janice. Let's go with Andres. But the more that she gets to know Andres, she finds out that he is a gentle and sweet boy and falls for him. And he falls for her too because I don't know. I mean, it's a high school love story. How deep can it be? Most of the couples in my high school back then, the biggest thing that they did was walking together when running the mile, and then break up 3 weeks later. But we don't want that for TWOOOEY and Andres. Maybe they share the greatest love story that only they know. Living inside our quiet drama. Anyways, I drew him in the same theme as TWOOOEY, you know, blushing and longing for each other. And I put him in the same background too, this sort of 2000s rom-com anime manga inspired. I literally was like that mind-blown meme when I thought of connecting these two together. I have to explore them more and give them a better story. If you have ideas, drop it in the comments. Anyways, here is Andres. Or is it Andres? I've probably been saying it wrong, girl. Oh my god. And here is him with TWOOOEY. I think she's probably a yapper girlfriend, like me. And she just talks about Madoka Magica nonstop. And he obviously is still learning Japanese and doesn't understand a lot of what she's saying, but he still loves to listen to her nonetheless. So these are the 3 redraws from this video. Please feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. If you have been watching up until this point, thank you, and I'll see you next time.